Hi, Valeria.
Hi, Rupali.
Can you introduce yourself?
Sure. So I'm Valeria. I'm an aerospace engineer, and I come from Mexico. I live now in California.
Yeah, great. So, a little while ago, we were talking about how your mental health crisis that you had as a young adult.
Yeah.
And you were in a toxic relationship.
Yes.
So, what happened and, how did you overcome that?
Okay. So I guess it's hard to find the word toxic. Like what is a toxic relationship? And I feel like for every person, it's a little bit different. For me, I feel like that my partner was holding me back instead of pushing me forward. He used to make a lot of comments about like my body, about my clothes, about my career, about my hobbies, and everything had always this criticizing like tone under it. So I do remember a few comments he made to me. So for example, talking about my career, he told me I didn't have the profile or the personality to be an engineer. And that hit me a lot because I was like studying in school, and I was putting so much effort and so much passion into the engineering. And when someone so close to you tells you something like that, it hits hard. It's like, why? I think the whole reason he mentioned that, it was just because I'm an artistic person. Apart from being an engineer, I'm very artistic. Like I like to play the piano, I like to paint, I like to draw. And he just thought I was more suitable for artistic careers instead of engineering, which doesn't make any sense, right? Because like they're not non-compatible or something. So other comments he made was like about me walking in heels. He was this kind of person who always pushed me to use other type of clothes I was not comfortable with. So he was like, oh, you should use more heels, you should use more makeup, you should get like more dresses or like. So I thought it was a good thing at the moment, but now when I actually think about it, it just doesn't make any sense. I feel like your partner should be very supportive and very, like doesn't want you to change who you are or how you like to dress or if you feel comfortable. So yeah, this person
So you started getting more and more depressed and
yeah. I just started changing some things for him, getting away from my friends and my family.
You started believing what he was saying.
Yeah, I started believing what he was saying because like it sticks. He told me I didn't know how to walk on heels. He told me I didn't know how to dance. He told me, I don't know, I should wear more makeup. I should wear this, more that. So at one point, I feel like I was losing myself a lot. And I was doing all the things that you're not supposed to do, like getting away from your network is the first thing that you're not supposed to do, getting away from your hobbies, like stop doing what you like for your partner because he's not into that too much, or he wants you to do his hobbies instead of yours. So all those things, I was completely doing that. And I was very, I don't want to say trapped in that relationship. I feel like we just had a lot of codependence because we spent a lot of time together and we did almost everything together. So we went to school together, we returned together, in the same car, we carpooled. Then we went like to language lessons on the afternoon. I don't know, we prepared meals together. So I feel like spending all the time with him was very detrimental for both of us, because in the end, it was very hard for us to actually find space or time for us individually instead of together.
Yeah. And then you started seeking therapy?
Yes, exactly. So, apart from the relationship, I was carrying a bunch of things like what I told you, the stress from the university, lack of motivation, especially in the morning.
You didn't want to do anything?
I didn't want to do anything, especially in the morning. Like that was my peak of like lack of motivation. Then when I actually reached to school and saw my friends, I think it got a little bit better. Yeah, in the afternoon, in the night, kind of like lacking motivation as well. Kind of like just going straight to my bed and laying there. I was very inconsistent with my eating habits. So I missed breakfast all the time, food half of the time, dinner, same thing. I used to only have, like some cookies for breakfast or some chips for lunch. Unhealthy food, I just didn't prepare anything for myself because, I think it's one of the main things that you do when you have depression is that you don't take care of yourself. And that comes in every form. But for me, it came a lot in food. I just didn't care about my body. I didn't care if I needed food or not. I lost a lot of weight. I was very thin in that moment. But of course, when you don't eat enough food, you also don't have energy, right? So it's like a cycle, because I didn't have energy to cook my food, and I didn't have energy because I didn't eat anything. Yeah. So
did you seek help with a professional therapist?
I did seek help, and it helped a lot. I remember one of the first things my therapist asked me was to write in my whiteboard in my room, my needs are important. So my task was to read it every day and kind of believe it, but like deeply. So every time I needed to, I read it that, I remember, okay, I need to eat, I need to sleep, I need to take care of myself because my needs are important. And that's something that no one had told me before, that that I needed to take care of myself, that no one was going to do all of that if it was not me.
Yeah. Now, thank you so much for sharing your story and your mental health struggles. I hope it can help other young people.
I hope so too.
Yeah, to get out of this kind of relationship, right? It's really not worth it to be demeaned.
Yeah, it's hard. It took me a while. It took me around 6 months to actually break up with this partner. But I feel it was it was the right thing to do. And I think everyone takes their own time, and there's not like a rush. Like, you do it when you're ready. Yeah, not because you know that it's toxic means that you can break it up like immediately. It just takes a process to heal and everything. And then when you're ready, it's just ready. You just know it.
And then getting the professional help.
Yes, that's very important. Yes, that's what made a huge difference for me.
Thank you, Andrea.
Thank you, Rupali.